Hey everyone! I'm back again with another video. My name is Glaire. I was an international student before and currently I am on my PGWP for 3 years. So I make videos about international students. So since this month is Fraud Prevention Month, I've partnered up with MVC Immigration Consulting to share and teach you guys all about how to choose Canadian immigration consultant. So oftentimes we hear about applying for applications on our own or through an agency, but seldom do we hear something about, going through an immigration consultant. For some of us, this isn't the first time that we're hearing immigration consultants, but we don't really know much about them either, right? So who are they and what are the benefits of having a Canadian immigration consultant, and how do we choose a Canadian immigration consultant? So those questions will be answered in this video. But before we start, it would really mean a lot to me if you guys would give this video a thumbs up and hit that bell button for you guys to stay updated on my videos. And if you guys could subscribe to my channel as well, thank you so much. So let's begin. So in doing your immigration or citizenship application, such as your permanent residency application, your study permit, your post-graduation work permit, and many more, there are two kinds of representatives that are allowed to help you with your application. So the first one are the unpaid representatives. So that's pretty self-explanatory. So those could be your friends, your family members, or any third parties that do not charge any fees for their services or for their help. The second one are the paid representatives. So these people are allowed to charge for a fee or anything in exchange for their services. However, not everyone can be paid representatives. The paid representatives should be authorized. These three representatives I will be mentioning are the only authorized representatives that could charge a fee. So the first one are the lawyers and paralegals who are members in good standing of a Canadian provincial or territorial law society. The second one are notaries who are members in good standing of Chamber of Notaries of Quebec. And the last one are the citizenship or immigration who are members in good standing of ICCRC, or known as Immigration Consultants of Canada Regulatory Council. And the third one is what we will be focusing on in this video. So I'll be using the term RCIC a lot in this video, which refers to Regulated Canadian Immigration Consultant. So as I've mentioned earlier on this video, not everyone can be paid representative, and most definitely not everyone has it takes to be an RCIC. So did you guys know that to be an RCIC, you have to study an appropriate immigration consultant diploma? And that's not enough to become an RCIC. You also have to pass the examination for you to become a member of ICCRC, or known as Immigration Consultant of Canada Regulatory Council. It's pretty long. And besides that, they also have to keep on continue studying for their license, because their license are renewed annually, and so they have to keep on educating themselves in order for them to be able to renew their license. So as you can see, they really have to know their stuff. This is particularly helpful because the Canadian immigration law is constantly changing, especially in this time of pandemic. Again, as I've mentioned earlier, as this month is the Fraud Prevention Month, the government wishes to spread awareness of fraudulent activities such as immigration fraud. So how do we know that a certain immigration consultant is indeed authorized paid representative? So let's take the case of MVC Immigration Consulting. So this person is the owner of MVC Immigration Consulting, and he himself is an RCIC, and we can verify his license status through the ICCRC database through this link. So type ICCRC-crcic.ca and click the verify your immigration consultant. In there, you can type either his first name or last name and hit search at the bottom. And you can immediately see whether the person is indeed registered. Also, if they are RCIC, they should have license number. So if you search again using their license number or consultant number, their name should still appear on the public register. So if you click on the contact information, it would show you which city, which company that person works for, and even his contact information. So that's how you'll be able to verify if you've hired an authorized immigration consultant as your representative. So what are the benefits of having this RCIC, or registered Canadian immigration consultant? So the first one is they have valuable knowledge when it comes to Canadian immigration policies and law, which are constantly changing, especially during these times of COVID-19. So having this licensed immigration consultant's guidance is definitely crucial for someone, especially if an applicant is a mature student, for example, or if an applicant has a family member, or if there are many members in the family and these family members have different backgrounds and special circumstances. So these RCIC are able to help their situation. They are also able to build solid plans that will make the applicant all the way to citizenship, because they are familiar with all of the immigration programs here in Canada. And we all know how overwhelming it can be, especially for us first-timers. So it's very easy for us to make mistakes, especially for us who doesn't have much knowledge regarding these things. And sad to say, even one little innocent mistake can lead or may result to your application getting refused, or worse, you getting banned for 5 years here in Canada. But don't worry if it comes to that, hopefully not though. RCIC can represent you in front of IRCC, or Immigration, Refugee, Citizenship Canada. So if you're looking for someone to help you with your application, specifically if you're looking for a Canadian immigration consultant who knows how to handle complicated situation, or just really wanted to make sure your application will go through, MVC Immigration Consulting will make sure that you will have a stress-free experience with your application with their help. They have been around since 2017, and Yaniv Babani, as the owner, has been working in Canadian immigration for 10 years now. So they also have 2 offices located in Burnaby, British Columbia, Canada, and Cebu, Philippines. So that means they can really be hands-on with their clients. But their clients are also from all parts of the world, as they do online file sharing and online calls as well. So these are the things that they can help you with. They can help you with this immigration pathway, such as express entry for permanent resident visas, student visas, post-graduation work permit, LMIA and work permit, family and spousal sponsorships, provincial nominee program, and BC entrepreneur program. So they have a website at mvcimmigration.com where you can know more about their services and explore your options. Or if you're not sure at all how to start, you can now book your free 45-minute consultation with them, or join webinar for free. You can find that all on their website, available at mvcimmigration.com. And if you're interested in applying for a student permit with them as your representative, you can use my code GLAIRE 2021 for 10% discount or 15% discount if you're applying with a friend. They also have partner schools, and these partner schools, some of them don't require IELTS at all. And also, some of them will even give reimbursements for COVID-19 quarantine expenses. All you have to do is fill up their assessment form found on their website so that they can know which immigration pathway is suitable for you. They are also able to help you with everything from providing you with a detailed checklist of requirements and sample letters, register you in their partner school, talk to your employers depending on your situation. Then they're able to review your documentation and prepare your application. They will be also in constant communication with you all throughout the process and prior to submission through chat and email to ensure transparency and clear communication. So if you have any more questions regarding their services, just go to their website. I'd suggest just book your 45 minutes free consultation with them right now, and I will be linking down all of their socials on the description box below. And that will be all. I hope you guys learned something new in this video, because I sure did learn a lot actually from this video, from researching. But yeah, did you guys know that it is an offense punishable by law to provide Canadian immigration services for a fee or other consideration if not regulated by ICCRC, Canadian Law Society, or the Chamber of Notaries of Quebec. Basically, they have to be authorized for them to be able to charge you for a fee for their services. So just take note of that, because there are cases actually I've read, and it is, if you would Google them, if you would search on the internet, there are actually a lot of cases being denied because the application was submitted by someone who isn't authorized. Usually this happens through an agency, but yeah, it's quite scary because it will be on your record permanent, so you really have to look out for that. And that will be all. I hope you guys learned something new from this video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!